On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
I'm Kris Seabert, and this is what's making news across the southwest for today, Wednesday, September 18, 2024. Nominations for those wishing to put their hand up to run for local council have officially closed as of midday yesterday. The Colac Shire Council will see 18 people running for 7 vacancies. Those who've nominated to run include Chris Potter, Cheryl Miller, Mick Fisher, Rhea Sabine Wigley, Tosh Jake Finnegan and Mick McCrickard. The ballot draw will take place today, with the mail-out of ballot packs taking place between October 7 and October 10. Voting closes at 6 p.m. on Friday, October 25. A local support group for carers of those suffering from an eating disorder continues to grow. Member for Polworth, Richard Reardon, praised those behind the group Nourish to Flourish, saying it's helping to provide much-needed support for those caring for someone with an eating disorder.
Jane Peacock and Michelle Carson have met with me a couple of times, and there are a couple of mums who've found that if you live in country Victoria and have a family member with an eating disorder, you can be at a real disadvantage for care and support.
The Colac Chamber of Commerce have announced the details of their next members event to be held on Tuesday, October 8 at the Lakeview Cafe Colac. Members will hear from guest speakers on security and insurance, and Chamber of Commerce Vice President Paul Constantinides says the event will give some great insight for local business owners.
Someone will be coming in to actually talk to the businesses about how to make sure they're well covered, in case of when there's a risk happening, and be able to be well prepared for anything.
Camperdown has seen multiple large thefts over the past few days, with police calling out for locals' assistance. And McClark has more details.
Thieves broke into Camperdown Mitre 10 on Scott Street, smashing the glass door and stealing tools. Meanwhile, a $50,000 silver 2023 Subaru Forester was stolen from a home after the keys were left inside. The SUV registration 1YB3VA is still missing. Anyone with information about these incidents is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Emma Clark, Ace Radio.
Music on the Hill is firing up on Saturday, October 5 in the Red Hill Public Hall near Cobden. Organiser Sharon Finlayson says it's set to be a fantastic event, with local bands Rocket and Level Up playing on the day, as well as a barbecue lunch being cooked by the Cobden Rotary Club.
It is a fundraiser. We're trying to upgrade our toilets. So we've been raising money for the last 12 months, yes. We had a high tea back in May, which was well supported by the locals. And we did the same Music on the Hill last year, but it was the wettest day ever.
This week is Malnutrition Week, raising awareness of the role nutrition screening plays in the prevention and treatment of malnutrition. CEO of Colac Area Health, Fiona Brew, says up to 1 in 4 older adults are malnourished or at risk of malnutrition, and she urged people to keep an eye on their friends and family who might be at risk.
We know quite often, particularly our elderly, don't consume enough calories and kilojoules, and it's important from a protein perspective because it can have ongoing issues.
Sport for Swain and McCabe, the farm machinery specialist.
The Greater Western Victoria Rebels are set to feature in this weekend's Coates Talent League Grand Final. The Rebels will play the Sandringham Dragons at Carlton's Icon Park from 1:15 p.m. this coming Saturday, September 21, after a come-from-behind preliminary final win against the Oakley Chargers. Hampden League exports Archie Taylor, Reece Unwin, Ben McGlade and Flynn Henry, all from Cobden, represented the Rebels against Oakley. They came from 26 points down in the third term to win at RSEA Park last Sunday afternoon. Entries are now open for Australia's premier mountain biking event, the Otway Odyssey Mountain Bike Marathon and the Great Otway Gravel Grind, scheduled for February 22nd and 23rd, 2025 in Forest. Gearing up for its 19th edition, the weekend will be headlined by the 100-kilometre mountain bike race, along with 50-kilometre, 30-kilometre and 10-kilometre MTB courses, 2 gravel events of 97 kilometres and 49 kilometres in distance, as well as the Grommets ride specifically designed for kids to take part. Set to be the biggest field to date, over 1,500 runners are gearing up for the 13th edition of the Surf Coast Century Ultra Trail Marathon this Saturday, the 21st of September. With an impressive growth in numbers over recent years, the event has firmly established itself as a must-do ultra trail marathon in Australia, drawing runners and relay teams from around the country. The event will also host the 2024 Australian Ultra Runners Association Long Course Trail National Championships. That's the latest in local news and sport across the southwest.
Unleash your vehicle's power beyond limits. Discover our exclusive range of Yuasa automotive batteries, engineered for unparalleled reliability and performance to power your journey like never before. Battery World. Power your passion.
Lemongrass Thai, cooking the finest and freshest Thai food. Order online at lemongrassthaiColac.com.
Mix FM weather.
Showers tonight and windy, down to 6 tomorrow. There's a gale warning for the west coast, and cloudy with showers and westerly winds getting up to 40 k's an hour. Looking ahead to Friday, cloudy with showers increasing and a top of 14. 14 again for Saturday, and cloudy with a shower or two for Sunday, expecting 15. Colac, Camperdown and Cobden heading for 13 tomorrow. Apollo Bay and the coast 15.
Search for local jobs at ourlocaljobs.com.au.
Right now, it's 15 degrees.